Hello, this is Talal. So, this topic today is about beauty, and this is kind of controversial. I mean, it's going to be for many people, but in my opinion, I don't believe in the saying beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I'm going to explain why. And the reason is yes, we all have different preferences, right? And I'm not saying that we all should have similar interests and we're all physically or sexually attracted to the same type of person. Far from it. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I am trying to say is for someone to look good or someone to be beautiful, they must have symmetry. People usually think that, oh, if you're beautiful, you're from a certain race or you have a certain body type or you have a certain height. That's not true. It is not related to race, it's not related to body type or to height. It is just related to one thing, symmetry. So basically, if if you don't have symmetry, like you can have a big nose or small eyes or big mouth or small mouth. That has nothing to do with beauty. It's based on the size of your head. How big or small are your eyes based on the size of your head, right? How proportional are your features? Okay? And do you have that something, right? And I'll give you proof of what I'm saying. A lot of times, like even guys discuss this with themselves, between themselves, or girls and guys together in a certain setting. They can all agree that one person is good looking. They might say, "Yeah, that person is good looking. There's something about him, but I'm not attracted to him or her." What does that mean? That means there must be some type of scientific explanation to admit that wow, there's something unique about this person. Doesn't mean that you're going to be attracted to that person, but you yourself can say, "Oh, this person uh, is good looking." Even though I'm not attracted to that person, there is something physically unique about that person, you know? And like for example, I talked about this before, but let's say we were talking about blondes, right? Let's talk about different races and different physical appearances. So when you look at blondes, right? Let's say you pick countries like Germany, Netherlands, and Sweden, and you compare the ladies there. Hands down, Sweden is going to be on top, right? And if beauty was in the eye of the beholder, how can you explain that there's a high percentage of people that are very attractive in Sweden and most people would choose Sweden over Germany or Netherlands, right? And people might say, oh, because you're conditioned to do that. No, that's not true because you can actually watch videos about these people from these various countries and you can visit those countries, right? And you can see it on the streets and in restaurants and nightclubs and pubs and museums. You can see the people there. So, yes, certain people are just, gifted. They just have great looks. And that's just the reality of it. And people from certain regions or certain countries are more beautiful than the others. Or let's say we choose, uh, blacks, let's say, right? Are all blacks the same? No. If we chose, let's say, America and people from Jamaica and people from the Dominican Republic, the ladies in the Dominican Republic are more attractive in general. That doesn't mean that there aren't beautiful American black women or beautiful black Jamaican women. But for some reason, Dominican Republic has a high percentage of beautiful women. Is it in the food? Is it in the soil? Is it in the climate? Is it just the women take care of themselves more physically? I I can't answer these questions because not just specifically for the two like examples that I gave regarding Sweden and Dominican Republic, but I haven't visited every single country on earth and I don't know all the details, right? I would have to sit and visit every city and every town and do research about it and go talk to them and see their food diet and research so many different aspects and see how much surgery do they have. Do they have a lot of plastic surgery? Do they dress very well? Like, there are so many components tied to it, right? Uh, But without a doubt, I feel like it's not bias, it's just reality, but people don't like reality. People just don't like. And it's not just a regional thing, it's also an individual thing, right? Some people are just better looking. Like, people say things like, oh, if somebody's mixed race, that they're gonna be beautiful. Not really. There are a lot of people who are mixed races, and yet the kid isn't that, good looking. And there are a lot of mixed races where the kid is good looking. And so it doesn't really hold true. Beauty is beauty, and we can all see it. When we're in some specific restaurant or certain setting, and someone, whether a man or a female, comes in and they're good looking, they have some type of quality, everyone in the room notices it. Everyone gravitates towards that person. I'm not saying that everyone's going to be attracted to that person, but everyone is going to recognize that unique quality when that man or woman walks into the room. And this is something that is quite fascinating, and it's something to really think about.